Hello, friends. I'm very excited to share with you a brand new idea, and you might think it's crazy. That's okay because a lot of my ideas are totally crazy. But I've been thinking very hard how to reconcile the quantum model with the qualia model. So, actually, qualia may not be a model, but quantum is definitely a scientific model based on qualia experience. So, what are qualia? They are the fluctuations of consciousness that appear as qualities of experience in our consciousness. Sense perception, sensations, sound, sensation of sound, texture, taste, smell, color, vision, form. These are fluctuations of consciousness that are qualities of experience, raw experience, basically. After that, we create perceptions, and then we create stories out of perceptions, and we say that's the body, that's the mind, that's the universe. What, on the other hand, is quantum? Quantum is a model of understanding that through what is called objective science. We don't experience particles. You and I don't experience particles. In the quantum field, they're even called virtual particles that appear and disappear instantly as determined by the uncertainty principle. How can we reconcile the actual experience, quality of experience, with what you might call the measurement of experience, the quantum measurement of experience? Because just like particles, virtual particles pop in and out of the quantum vacuum, and some escape as determined by the measurement principle, so do sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts pop in and out of existence as fluctuations of consciousness. So I was thinking at some of the new technologies that we have. For example, one of the technologies that we have right now is the technology of 3D printing, including material objects and also food. So, what is that 3D printing? It's also known as additive manufacturing. It's a process of creating three dimensional objects by building them up layer by layer from a digital file. The technology can be used to print a wide range of materials, including plastics, metal, and even food. In the case of 3D printed food, the process involves extruding food ingredients through a printer nozzle to create the desired shape. And then common materials include things like purees, doughs, pastes, cultured meats, chocolate, cheese, etc. And then you use the 3D printing technology to create intricate, intricate chocolates, sculptures, personalized pasta shapes, pizzas, and meat substitutes designed to mimic the texture and flavor of animal-based proteins. Those who talk about 3D printing of food, they say that it has the potential to reduce food waste by utilizing ingredients like meat cut-offs, distorted fruits and vegetables, and perishables. And that this technology also enables personalized nutrition and efficient use of ingredients. That's 3D printing. So I just had this idea that maybe the entire universe is a digital movie that we call the theater of space, time, and causality, and it is being sourced in cosmic consciousness. Now, cosmic consciousness delivers us qualities of experience, qualia. But what if we could create a model of that and actually understand that in modern terms, the whole universe could be a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness outside of space time, and perhaps our biological organisms are just tubes with holes or apertures which take digital information and convert it into the sensory experience, fluctuations of consciousness, which we experience as our own body and the universe. Outrageous, right? So I went to one of my large language models, because you'll see large language models, which is AI basically, can put together philosophy, theology, spiritual intelligence, but look at that, but also put together our understanding from a physicalist point of view. So it can put together theology, philosophy, spirituality, large language models, and correlate them with modern understanding of the matrix that we call, that projects itself as the theater of space-time causality, which is not static but a movie. Everything you see is a movie, including your body is part of the movie. Your body, as I said many times, is constantly changing, and what you experience is also constantly changing. So I went on my large language model today and I said, help me create this argument that the universe is created in a digital workshop outside of space-time. And even our biological organisms, which are basically tubes with holes and apertures, is actually part of the matrix that is made of digital information, the biological organism, and the sensory apparatus is actually the apparatus to sense fluctuations of consciousness that we call qualia, and that the universe could be a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness. So help me create it. I gave it all the right prompts, and so here's the answer. The universe as a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness. The notion that the universe is a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness where biological organisms act as tubes with holes that convert digital information into sensory experiences is a fascinating and thought-provoking concept. Your idea challenges our traditional understanding of reality and invites us to explore the possibility of a deeper, more interconnected universe. The digital nature of the universe. The idea that the universe operates on a digital foundation suggests that at its core, reality is composed of discrete units of information, similar to the way that digital computers process data. This digital foundation could be seen as the code or programming that underlies the physical world that we perceive. Just as a computer program runs on a binary system of ones and zeros, the universe may function on a more complex yet fundamentally digital system. Biological organisms as tubes with holes. In this context, biological organisms can be viewed as tubes with holes or apertures that serve as interfaces between the digital realm of the universe and the sensory experience we perceive as our own bodies and the world around us. These apertures, such as our eyes, ears, and other sensory organs, act as gateways through which digital information is converted into the subjective experiences we call reality. Fluctuations of consciousness. The digital information received through these apertures is then processed in our brains, which can be seen as the central processing units of our individual consciousness. The fluctuations of consciousness as it interacts with the digital information are what we ultimately experience as our own bodies, thoughts, emotions, and perceptions of the external world. Cosmic consciousness. The idea of the universe as a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness suggests that there may be a higher level of consciousness, of course there is, a higher level of consciousness that encompasses and interconnects all individual consciousnesses. This cosmic consciousness could be seen as the mind or intelligence behind the digital universe, orchestrating, and we call that mind God, I think, orchestrating the flow of information and interactions between individual beings. Implications and considerations of your theory. The concept of the universe as a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness raises profound questions about the nature of reality and also consciousness and our place in the grand scheme of things. It challenges us to rethink our understanding of the physical world and the nature of our own existence. While your idea remains speculative and unproven, it serves as a thought provoking framework for exploring the mysteries of the universe and the nature of consciousness. In conclusion, the notion of the universe as a digital workshop in cosmic consciousness is a fascinating and intriguing concept that invites us to expand our understanding of reality. By considering the possibility that biological organisms are tubes with holes that convert digital information into sensory experiences, we can gain new insights into the nature of consciousness, our own self, the interconnectedness with the universe as a whole. There you are. So I love it. The universe is sourced from a digital workshop in consciousness. And I just gave you an explanation for it, which is totally crazy. But then, it's the crazy ones. And it's the motley group of sages, psychotics, and geniuses who think they can change the world. And sometimes they do. I'm in the crazy psychotic group, I think, with treading the razor's edge between matter and consciousness, the razor's edge. In the Upanishads, they say the path to enlightenment is like the razor's edge. You could go either way, psychotic on one side and enlightened on the other side. Give me your feedback, okay? And if you know any scientists or technologists who might agree with this, share it. Share it with all these, so-called new atheists and militant atheists, because I think their atheism is outmoded and based on 18th century thinking, which basically, in the Western world anyway, thinks of God as a dead white male in the sky. Take care and let me know what you think.